Welcome to another episode of Cut the Bull podcast. I'm your host, Mozzie. I know I've been away for a little while, but things happen. The world spins and life goes on, you feel me? A few recent developments and stuff I've been having, and I went out and purchased the Sony FX3 cinema line, and I was gonna hook my boy up, man. He been ranting and raving about this camera, man, for like the last month or two. And so I ran across one for a really good price. Picked it up, called my boy, man, and shit. He had to come down here and check it out. We had to do some new shit. So better microphone, better camera, better content, a better guest. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, man, I want to bring y'all. I want to introduce y'all to the engineer extraordinaire, the man that's responsible for all of my music, mixing and mastering. I mean, like shit. I've been recording with 12 for a minute, man, and like I know this man, and he put his heart, soul, and everything. He put the motherfucking dreads into his music and recording people music. And the motherfucker, he featured on a few of my songs, man. He could rap his ass off too. So without further ado, man, Mr. V12, introduce yourself, man, to the people, man.
Oh, man, that was better than Shay, man. That boy, you know what I'm saying? Man, V12, audio engineer, video editor. I really just got back in the film. I started in film initially, but really I just picked it up a lot more. I mean, the content creation space is growing and growing. I'm just trying to be hands-on all the way around the board. My boy Miles, I've been knowing this dude, shit, damn near 20 years, if not that. And shit, since the start of my engineering career, he always been there fucking with me, man. And shit, we just trying to keep it,
Yeah, man.
Keep it locked in.
I mean, shit. It's like with me, like I'm majority of my career, like in the media, is rapping. You know what I mean? Like I've been making music, but I wanted to start a podcast and shit. Here we is now. Shit, when I called my boy about the camera, I don't know if he was more excited to be on the podcast or to get the damn camera, man. Like
both of them, that shit go hand in hand, goddamn it.
Yeah, man. So, man, look, shit, we just gonna get into this podcast, man, and just, it's, a couple stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, want to see what, like, what's the most wildest experience you ever had in the studio session?
Man.
Because, I mean, how many people have you recorded, bro?
Thousands, I know. I mean, some people, they'll see me and swear to God, like, they done did so much stuff with me. Sometimes I don't remember these people. But it's like, I mean, some key artists is like, it really depends on the music, man. If I really fuck with your music, I'll never forget you. That's a fact. But, man, one of the wildest things is probably outside of the studio, because I know a lot of people, they kind of use the studio space to kind of do what they want to do, man. I ran into an artist I recorded in New Orleans, made sure he got some footage with me, made sure he got pictures with me. He telling his wife, hey, man, I'm down here in New Orleans with V12. You wasn't down there with me, bro. But it's like, even that time, it depends, man. The stories go on and on from...
Man, not like that time I parked that hot ass car, that hot ass Benz.
Man, I'm talking about some... Bro, I got even one worse than that, bro. This is my cousin, fool. Like this man kept these people rental for like 2 months. This man trying to sell the rental or do something. These people pull up like with the whole cops, busters, theft busters show, jump out with cameras, all type of shit on this.
Damn,
He's
that's
trying
crazy.
To sell the rental car.
Studio outside the studio type shit.
Man, what? That's probably one of the craziest.
Have you ever had to kick somebody out of the studio?
Bro, I done had to kick plenty of people out. Or somebody got an unruly guest with them or something. They doing too much in the background. I can't even concentrate on my shit. I really don't like just too many people who ain't really part of the production just in there, because it's like it'll have the artists not focused on everything that they people doing.
And man, one thing about 12, man, it don't matter how much studio time you book with this dude, man. If you get in there and you on some bullshit, 12 start rolling up fat ass joints in that house, man, and just smoking and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if an artist come in this studio and he ain't about his business, man, he just want to lollygag and buy a bunch of time and waste a bunch of time. 12 gonna be in there on chill mode, bro.
Free that'll be free money at that point. Some people, I mean, people get the idea it's the idea of being in the studio more than just even getting some of the work done. It seems like some people just try to just need
be in the studio, yeah.
Sometimes that's easier for me. Sometimes that shit is annoying. It really depends, man. It's the mindset of the
especially if you ain't cool with them like that.
Nah, then we just kicking it. Some people I can't be cool with. A lot of my closest friends and our relationships developed from them being artists. And I mean, we got cool along the time, but I see some people try to abuse that, or some people want to be your friend, hoping that it'll help them further along in the studio. The women, they the worst with that type of shit. Most engineers is like, if they're not as social, or this might be the only way that they get to interact with like some good looking women, and it's like, some of them take advantage of that shit. But it's like, nah, that's one of the rules I don't break.
Yeah, no hanging. If you ain't rapping, we ain't capping, we ain't doing all that capping and shit.
Nah.
Man, what artist took the longest to record one verse, man? If you can remember, out of all the artists you recorded, like who
the longest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's somebody that came in there and recorded and still ain't finished the verse.
Man, like one time we had like 2 8-hour sessions on the same hook part. And it's like, after all that time, it still wasn't exactly what they wanted. I mean, another artist I worked with, I'm happy about the way that song came out. That song came out pretty good. I mean, she tried like 5 different people on the hook, and then we ended up using the original person on the hook. The song came out phenomenal. So like, I can't knock it. I mean, shit, y'all should go check it out. It's my girl Sasha Monroe, featuring K Carbon and Princess Bree. It's a dope song. It's really dope.
Now, let's dive into a few of the struggles that you had as an engineer, man. Like, how many times have an artist came in there and you just wanted to quit their session because they kept saying, "Turn me up in the headphones, bro"?
Bro, it's turn me up in the headphones. Or the worst thing any artist can do, and it's like, some of y'all know who y'all are, man. Like I don't want to hear myself shit. That's probably one of the most weirdest things any artist can do. Like,
a lot of girls say that they hate to hear their own voice.
If you can't hear yourself, then I can't hear you. So it's almost like, it's just one of them weird things, bro. It's like, if you're a musician or if you're an artist, you're going to hear yourself. It's like, I'm trying to understand the psychology behind something like that. That's just one of them things. That's like a pet peeve for me. And then it's like, I can't get your signal perfect. I don't really know what you sound like. You don't know what you sound like. That's just amateur.
Man, shit. Hold on. Oh, alright. So, alright, let's say an artist coming at motherfucker and he like trash as fuck, bro. Like, how do you keep a straight face and keep it professional?
I mean, my face always straight. It's like one man's trash is another man's treasure. Bro. It's like, some of the songs like people work their best on. Like, I'm talking about some really talented artists working their hardest to try to be perfect, and that shit gets 0 streams compared to somebody who kind of amateur. They ain't really trying that hard. It's all about the vibe, bro. It's all about how you push your shit. So I really can't knock anything. Like, I might really love something, and it just might not be it to the rest of the people. It's like, so I appreciate everything. I just try to help the artists take whatever they got in mind, and like, I mean, I'm trying to satisfy.
Get into that brain type like, shit. How can I make this magic for you? You know what I'm saying? How can I make it as perfect as you want to sound?
That's the goal. That's really an engineer's goal. It's not, if I was doing that, I would be destroying people's dreams. And some of the people who I'm probably the coolest with, and it's like, I give people like the truth. Like, nah, you might need to do that again, or maybe not that. But I don't ever really kind of put my own opinion and my own taste on somebody else's work.
Shit, you did it with me. Shit, if I came
I mean, bro,
but we,
like,
cause we cool like that.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
It's almost like it's. I mean, shit. It's just one of them things, bro. If this is my first time working with somebody, and it's almost like I just don't want to make it awkward or uncomfortable. Cause it's so easy to kind of get somebody out of their vibe or get them off of their mood, like even by helping them too much. If I don't know you that well or I don't know if you need production, I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in like
Man,
that.
like the time 2 weeks ago, I came to Houston to do a whole bunch of work with 12, man. And as soon as we got down there, I picked them up. We hit Ojos Locos. Went in that hole, got some shots, got something to drink, and got something to eat. And man, come outside, man. Somebody bust all 4 windows out of my car, man.
Took his man bags and backpack, laptop.
Took my laptop, took money, and
bro, wasn't in
on
town
top of that,
for 30 minutes.
And on top of that, it was the coldest night in Houston,
man,
bro.
that
It was
we had
29 degrees.
No windows, bro.
We had to drive 8 miles back to the studio, bro, on the freeway.
No
and
windows.
It's 29 degrees outside.
Yeah,
glass
crazy,
all
man.
over the damn car.
It was like you ain't even had a heater on, can't even put the heater on and that type of shit. That
shit
crazy.
took me out of my vibe. We ain't do nothing. I ain't create nothing. We edited some shit.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even get in the mental headspace to just go in this home and work, man, because I know I got to buy windows in the morning. That shit was $800.
That's one of the things, like, I mean, with an artist, their emotions and their vibe is finicky. Anything could kind of throw you off. It's about, like, creating an environment where somebody can stay focused, stay comfortable. You know.
Yeah, bro, and like your studios, bro. I've been to, I think all of the studios you had, bro, and like the vibe is in that whole. Like even back in the day with the LED lights and the black walls and the, you know what I'm saying, the couches and shit where your people could chill and shit, man. That nigga shit be on point, bro. Big screens everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So look, out of these 3 rappers, these 3 types of rappers, bro. Which one of these rappers you would just ban they kind, bro, if they came in the studio? Would it be offbeat rappers, mumble rappers, or dudes who take 100 takes for a verse?
Man, I wouldn't even ban none of them, bro. Cause it's like, shit. You never know, bro. You never know what's good. Only thing to get you banned is if I'm just not fucking with you, or it's like we bumping heads for real, and it's like we just can't get no work done.
Yeah.
Or it's like somebody who you paying me for my skills and the services that I provide, but you think you can do my job better than me. Where it's like, shit, I go in the booth and you record me then and see how good the song come out. It's like, bro, let me do what you came here to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not finna step on your toes when in your lane. So it's like, if you coming to me and it's like you need production, you need advice, you need whatever, I'm open to all that. But it's like, let me do it. If you don't want to let me do it, like, man, it's 100 studios. I be telling people, like, you don't have to come and record with me, bro. You can go wherever you want to go. You don't, but I want to come. Well, we gonna do it the way I want to do it. Then, if not, you can go wherever you want to go, bro.
Yeah, and it don't be on no like ego shit or no like my way or the highway type shit. But like like you gotta let a man work in his environment,
Sure.
and on his craft, cause you don't know how to do it. Man, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy. But I like a little bit of the mumble. Some of the offbeat shit be alright, and it's like 100 takes is shit. That sounds like 100 hours to me. So I'm not tripping.
Now, man, in the rap game right now, man, who would you say is like the most overrated rapper?
Overrated?
Yeah, overrated. Out of all the rappers, like, you know what I'm saying? Who would you say is just overrated? Cause me, I ain't gonna lie, I think Blueface overrated as fuck, bro. Like,
why you say that though? Why would you say that?
I never liked like none of his shit, like, you know what I mean, like,
bro, a song that's back to the one man's trash is another man's trash. It's like it's somebody with like anything, and it's crazy that I say anything, but it's like that's just like it's somebody for everybody. It's a song for everybody, bro.
So you don't have no
not really, bro. Like, I mean, I'm a major. I like Kendrick. I like Drake. But it's like, what he did was a little bit something I've never seen before, like a little bit overhyped. The music, the quality of the music was there. I mean, the themes, man, the penmanship. It's like it was there, but it's like, you know, it was a bunch of people who
It was
like
only because it was
flip-flop.
Drake, bro. You know, like I don't really fuck with Kendrick like that.
Man,
you know,
a
like
lot of people flip flop though. They went on they be bandwagon people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in the beginning I was more rooting for the Canadian kid, but he let me down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so like I don't want to be no bandwagoner, but it's like I'm gonna salute Kendrick for exactly how he did. The psychology classes, and I mean he really worked his move on that man. Like,
yeah,
man, with my boy Green, 48, you know what I'm saying? 48 Laws, he really used the art
Robert
of war.
E. Green.
Man, he really used psychology on that man. Man, like really made him run himself into the ground.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, they not like us, bro. Like I ain't a man. You know, like just you can't just accuse somebody of like sexual.
man, he accused
with
that
a
man
minor.
too, though. He accused that man of all kind of shit, man.
Yeah, but TDE is actually under investigation for sexual misconduct and sexual assault.
Them is real people around him who got real same type of cases too. That boy say he got a weird case. Why is he
Baca,
around?
yeah, Baca.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But it's
I
still
fucks
like,
with Baca though. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
he trash.
He got one album, bro, and like that one
That's
album,
why he
I
ain't
like
do
it.
another one. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm gonna be straight up. Like I don't know. When you
Baca
say
really supposed to be
overrated,
the muscle though. You know what I'm saying?
man, well keep on muscling, man. Leave that pen, leave that studio shit.
I don't know, man. I fuck with Baca, man.
It's a
like,
couple of goons, man, on muscle who then kind of made they mark and made their name from goddamn Walker to what's
Willie
my
D.
boy, man, man, Rich Shooter, man, Nudie. Couple of people who went from the goon to the shit. They made a good song. You make a good enough song, anybody could.
Yeah, he had that one song that Not My Name.
Man,
Yeah.
then he had who? You talking about Baca?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I sing it.
This is not for flashing.
You don't know
Bitch,
the
I'm
word. I don't know the
blasting.
word. I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is not my name.
But I bet you know that. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? That boy that knew it, man. I can't knock the goons.
What is a song that you either recorded, mixed, or mastered that people would be shocked to know that you worked on? Like, you know, like something like that, just, you know, something that everybody was like bopping to, bro, out of your whole career.
I mean, maybe one of my favorites is actually an Afrobeat song. It's probably one of the most popular songs I produce. It's back to the young lady I was talking about, Princess Bree. I mean, a lot of people might not be familiar with her yet, but we do. I mean, she got some really dope stuff. It's maybe one of the bigger records I did, like just on the international scale. It's not as popular here yet. I mean, I'm hoping it grows, but as far as rap in the city, I done worked with a bunch of people, bro, on a bunch of different records.
Like, what's the most famous artist you ever worked with, or you know, like one of them?
I know before a couple of years back, like when Rich Homie was in his prime, he was always on our side. We did a few records with him. I know the Chances Make Champions, the Lil Jeremy and Lil Baby, when they first met, they did that one when we was at on Naomi. That was a really popular studio. Everybody was coming there.
Yeah, Naomi was the shit.
Man, I ain't just a big no horn tutor like that. I mean, I worked on a lot of stuff, bro. Whether it's been passed along engineering, just a little bit. I mean, but as far as like just records that really stream for real, man, I'm still waiting on that big one, bro. Like,
Yeah.
on the engineering side, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done worked with a bunch of people, a lot of very popular people, but sometimes, I mean, some of them records might not make the cut. Some of them records, you never know why or exactly what happens, but it's like, man, I done worked on a bunch of stuff, bro.
Now let me ask you this: Who, in your opinion, has had the most legendary ad libs, bro?
Oh man, we gotta go.
And out of the whole hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, who, in your opinion, had the most memorable, or like they ad libs just like took over the world?
I mean, shit. I'm always go back to the Snowman. He kind of started it or made ad libs a thing where it's like they were sometimes the parts that people remember don't even remember how the song
Goes. Yeah.
I mean, just like when Kanye used the Jeezy ad lib track only the ad libs on and what was that song? The I Got Money. Oh man, they can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's you feel me? Use his ad libs only, and it's like, man, some of the most memorable, I say, like the Migos really brought something special to the ad lib. Just that,
mama,
man, and you know what I'm saying? Just certain stuff, bro. Like they kind of, the way they did it was very unique, and adding some of the auto tune and singing in the background. Yeah, like some of that stuff was groundbreaking.
Mama told you.
For real. Then they gonna, you know what I'm saying? The background ad libs. I really, the Migos and Jeezy.
Yeah, them was to me, them two artists or that artist in that group, man, is like had the most legendary ad libs, bro, of all time.
Jeezy on like more of a, you got an inventor and you got an innovator. You know what I'm saying? They kind of changed it.
What was your favorite era of rap? Was it the 90s rap or 2000s or now?
It's like I don't think I really have one. I learned to love everything, man. Just because of working on it and looking at the way people's skill is changed. I mean, just trying different stuff vocally. You know, you always gonna remember like them wonder years, like everything that is nostalgic, or you hear something and it puts you back in that state of mind. And
yeah, because a lot of people get locked on 90s rap, bro. I mean, you know, like, because that's when rap really, really started to take off. Yeah. You know, the 90s rap era.
But it's just like, even, I mean, when you got the Waynes and the Drakes and people who change production, bro, it's like, and when I listen to like, my three biggest people, the most, I go by influence. You know what I'm saying? Just like influence, people who change production, who change the way people use their voice, who change the way, you know, just certain things, man. Like, I say the most influential people for me is Lil Wayne, Chief Keef, and Future. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why? It's like, I want to say Drake, but it's just like, as far as he changed more of production, like the beats people use, the effects people use on the vocal, he made a bunch of changes, but it's like really, really changing shit. It's like, I mean, Wayne, I mean, competitive rap on R&B songs as a feature, certain stuff, man, he was just a little bit above and beyond, man. And it's like, man, I've been growing my dreadlocks for 20 years since before it was cool. It was like the influence he had on fashion and people and, man, face tats and I mean, certain shit that it was like he kind of normalized in a way, bro. People were wearing them, I mean, just skateboards and certain shit that you would think is not cool for somebody who's under a gangster archetype to kind of do. He kind of made certain things cool that you wouldn't think. Then with Chief Keef, like the change in production, the change in videos was like, man, a bunch of niggas in the video, no video girls, low quality shit going super viral. It's just like it changed a lot of the stuff. You ain't need Hype Williams no more. You just needed a little camera, your partners, you know what I'm saying? Show some guns and shit. Now you got a number one, you know what I'm saying? It's like it kind of changed the way shit sound and the way people move. Like the quality didn't even have to be there, put it out. Just put that shit. It's almost like it made people move from the bigger studios to the home to shit, set up and record wherever you can. Yeah. Then, I mean, when you talk about Future, it's just like, I mean, we can go to T-Pain with the auto-tune, but the way he made it, oh no, you ain't gotta sing to use this or be able to sing. Like more people start trying it in a way where it's like there's no studio that doesn't have auto-tune. Like like that's almost weird if you run a studio or you engineer and you don't actually have that software because
or don't know how to work it.
Or don't know how to work because it's like
it take an art to use the auto-tune.
One out of 4 songs, I even flip it. Like 3 out of 4 songs is using auto-tune. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost rare where I upload a session and I don't have to use auto-tune.
Yeah, man. So like, what's the best excuse a rapper ever had to not be ready to record? Like somebody that book a session and they come in there
Oh, bro,
and they
it's
just
everything. They phone or the weed man on the way or they hungry or whatever. But it's like the session start with whatever time we book.
Yeah.
That we ain't start, bro. I don't even. I get paid by the minute, bro, on the minute. So like I don't even play like with that type of shit. Like you call me for 8 o'clock, you get there at 9. We had 8 to 11. Get there at 9. You want to do all this shit. You don't start rapping till 10:40. That shit is still over at 11, my boy. Unless we finna get some more hours.
yeah.
That's just engineers take note of that shit. Don't be letting these people play with your minutes, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Man. So, alright, let's switch lanes, man, and get on like political views and shit, man. What you think about this last election, man? The Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
Oh man, I'm a shit. I don't want to say I'm the most conservative, but I know with certain stuff, it's just like, I mean, nah, I don't want boys in the girls' restroom. I got 2 daughters, and it's like even when it comes to sports, when it comes to certain shit, it's like right is right and wrong is wrong, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like I ain't with pushing certain agendas or pushing. It's just like
I don't know how people got so far away from what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Man, it's only 2 sexes, man.
Yeah.
So it's like if all of that shit is normalized, it should be okay for me to identify as a 52-year-old white man.
Or Chinese like
now,
Dave
I'm a
Chappelle
52-year-old white man with an 808 credit score.
But Dave Chappelle say, "This is how I feel inside."
Bro, so it's like, feelings are not facts. It's like I be feeling all kind of way. That don't mean it's true.
Yeah.
That shit is feelings is not facts. But I'm a business owner, so it's like a lot of the stuff along the Republican side, I'm gonna align with a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. I mean,
what about them
systems? It's like certain shit don't apply to my life, so it's like I wouldn't. I don't know.
What about like when it comes to like inflation, like gas prices and like
everything go up, man. The dollar go low. That's just like me. I'm providing a service. If it costs more for me to run my business, I'm gonna have to raise my price.
I done saw people putting like $5 in that gas tank, bro. No,
$5 don't do what it used.
That shit would have cut it in the 90s,
yeah,
bro.
For sure.
$5 was done like a half a tank of gas in the 90s when gas was like 99 cents a gallon. Bro, you full tank. $10 used to get you a full tank in the 90s, bro.
But it's crazy. It's like we was close to this price before, but it was doing a little bit more. I mean, the dollar was worth a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's almost like
really.
it seemed like that part is crazy. It's like, I mean, a gallon at the same price ain't even a gallon at the same price. It sound crazy, but
yeah. Man, what's up with this new AI rapper trend shit, man? You mean to tell me a computer gonna come in the studio and do a better job than a real
computer
rapper?
Ain't even got to come in the studio. It's kicking ass, man. It's writing better verses. It know how to use the auto-tune perfectly. So, I mean, I utilize the AI. It's almost like, that's even if I'm doing some ghostwriting or I'm doing a scratch for somebody and they want to hear a better example of how I want the song done, I would use their voice instead of mine. So it's like, it's utilizing the shit. It's like if you don't learn to use it, it's gonna use you or it's gonna take your job. It's just like I'm open to the AI with the graphic design, with the editing, color. It's helpful. It's like
AI I mean, shit. If you're not using no AI at all, like you can't stay in no game, bro. Like,
man, you gotta at least know some of it or be familiar enough with it to not let it take your job, bro. Be able to outperform it in some type of capacity. So,
Man, what about is social media making it easier for just anybody to blow up?
No, cause it's like it's 2 million songs. It's man, bro. It's like 1 million or 2 million songs go up every day. And in the Spotify system, it's like 90 million songs that ain't never even made $1. So it's like, nah. It's like whack still gonna be whack. People just got access that they didn't used to have. It's like people got reach that they didn't have at first.
Yeah.
It's like back when we was really trying to like get off the porch with the music shit, you had to press 10,000 CDs, a box of flyers, and all this.
Shit.
Now it's like you got your artwork, you upload it to the system.
It's gone.
I mean, it's available for everybody, but it's like you got to know your market and know how to reach your fans, or So it's like people have a lot more access, but I won't say it's necessarily more easy, because I mean, the idea of getting signed and all that, like from like our time, that was the goal. I hope that you would be discovered. Hope that you would get signed. Maybe you got to go to New York and stand in front of the Def Jam. Man, you can send the right person a DM. You might get some action, but it's also easier for people to get fucked over. It's all, everything is easier.
Yeah,
so
I'd have been scammed a bunch of times.
It's the ease, a greater loss. It's still the same. Of course, more people can put their songs on iTunes, but that don't mean that shit gonna get no play. Always gonna make no money.
Now, what about industry trends? What is the dumbest industry trend that make you just want to fight a motherfucker, bro? Like,
man. I mean, it's a bunch of them. It's always a new one. I mean, they never last too long for me to get too upset.
One of my things is the fucking short shirts niggas be wearing, bro. Them crop top shirts and shit, bro.
Oh, you talking about got their whole abs up?
Bro, like close to that, like a short ass shirt that's like right at the belt line or higher or some shit.
That's more. I could say that's more of a fashion trend.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
fashion and music is intertwined.
It come and go, man. Niggas be having on big ass shoes though. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things. Why they so big, bro? But I don't know. Is it, man? Shit changed, bro.
Yeah,
everything. I mean, it's gonna evolve. For next nigga gonna have on shirts that's too long again, tall tee.
So, man, do you have any advice for any artist that's aspiring, or like any artist that just started their career, man, and just want to really just excel?
Administration, man. Like, make sure all your shit is in order, bro. Like, that's probably the most important thing I could tell any artist. Like, whether it's registering with a PRO, like ASCAP or BMI, whatever, making sure you're registered, getting with another company for protection, like maybe a Song Trust, Sound Exchange.
What's the one you
I recommend Song Trust. Oh, like check your chart metrics, man.
Chart metrics.
It's like if you look on there and you can't find yourself, you're not working hard enough.
Yeah,
that's one.
You can't be a rapper if you ain't got your paperwork right.
Hell no. Or if you're not in control of it, you got somebody else doing your shit and you ain't making no money, they probably making it. You just got to be able to cover all your own bases.
Like, is it any shout outs or, like projects you working on, or, if you collaborating with somebody and they got a project coming out, you want to shout anybody out?
Oh, man, I know for sure, man, my boy Bari, man, we just wrapped up really like 2 projects, man. He did one with me, like completely produced by me, all the beats or whatever. I know that one's gonna be pretty good, but he just did like a short album. I know he dedicated this one to his wife or whatever. It's called Sugar. He got some really good joints on there.
So what's his name?
His name Vari, man.
Vari.
Ari. He dope, man.
And what about your Instagram, for your personal Instagram?
Oh man, I hate V12. Man, you can check out
your shot on site.
Yeah, man, my shoot on site, man. S.O.STV 48V 48 volts. That's my YouTube channel. We're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff on there too, like the mic drops for artists. I call it the shoot on site. I know I'm gonna be interviewing a couple of people, doing some of the similar things I'm gonna have you on now.
Yeah.
Another artist I want people to be on the lookout for is my boy Quiet Money Dot, man. He been making a bunch of noise.
Yeah, I've been seeing that
a lot, and he keeping it true to like the H-Town flavor. Mm-hmm. He really like a Southside player, man.
Yeah,
man. But really anybody who been like locking in with me and who been working with me, man, I'm Bunch of love and respect y'all way. Y'all know who y'all is. Too many to really name. I don't want nobody to feel left out, but man, keep up the work. We got a bunch of shit coming.
Man, that's what's up. Well, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Cut the Bull podcast. I'm your host, Mozzie, and I'm going to try to keep my word with y'all, man, by dropping a new podcast video every week. I'm finna get back on it, man, and y'all ain't gonna have to miss me no more, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We out this bitch.